uniforms. Come experience the Total Sports Connection. That's 105 South Morrison Boulevard in Hammond. Phone number 345-8323. Rodney Skalosh.
And we're here in Independence, where the Independence Tigers taking off the Winfield Tigers. Independence is 7-3, Winfield is 6-4. This should be an outstanding matchup tonight. I'm here with my tag team partner, Bobby Goday, and always spotter and cameraman Brent Pizzolata doing the camera work. And hey, here we are, back at home again, Bob. This should be a very, very outstanding game tonight. Tigers are in to do something good.
Thaddeus Williams with the kickoff for the Tigers. And he'll be brought down about the 35-yard line by number 4, Milton Porter for the Tigers. Winfield Tigers will take over on this opening possession here at Independence Tiger Stadium here. We're up on top of the Crow's Nest, as we like to call it.
That's right, Bob. That was number 24. Kendrick Lucius, tailback, also doing the kick return duties, and he is going to be an outstanding player here. And we got our first flag of the game. The terrible towels are out. Looks like they're going to back up the Tigers. Winfield, 5 more yards.
And this is playoff time here. Wind's blowing, it's cool. Tremendous atmosphere for this contest tonight. You have both ball clubs that are very evenly matched overall. They like to do the same type of things on offense and defense, so we're in for a treat tonight with this 3A contest.
Andrew Shelton in to do the quarterback duties for the Tigers. Toss to the left side. He gained maybe a yard on that play. He's going to be very close. Second down.
Tigers stretch it out there to the sidelines. Not much doing there. Is number 7, Jarvis Brister, the outstanding linebacker for the Tigers, makes a nice tackle. Bring up second down and long for the Tigers of Winfield.
Yeah, the Independence Tigers, they're going to have to toss to the right side. He's trying to spin, get his way out, maybe up to the original line of scrimmage. He's about a yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
He'll be taken down by the heart of that interior defensive line for the Tigers, number 77, Nicholas Belazan, along with number 21, Tyrone Perkins. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, Francis.
Lucius in the lone back set. Motion toss over the left side. He's got a little room. Brings it all the way out to the 45. Very close to a first down. Looks like Winfield's going to have the first down there.
Well, Francis, you got to hand it to him on that play. It was very well designed, very well executed. They had all their blockers in position, and they made a nice gain, or big gain rather, on a running play to the left side there, picking up a big first down after opening penalty early on.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 Tigers. Winfield Tigers. I guess we're going to have to say Winfield and Independence tonight, so since we got Tigers on both sides of the ball. I formation, give it to the fullback right up the middle. Gain maybe about 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brought down in there by a host of Tigers, led by one half of the Twin Towers. That would be number 30, Antron Dillon, the outstanding defensive end for the Tigers.
Single back formation. Motion to the right side. Toss to the right side. He's got a lot of room. Brings it right across midfield, right to the Tiger 48-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and looks like 4 from here, Bob.
Well, it looks as though Winfield has done their job on the film part, Francis. You can't have any success running on the Tigers unless you get those big ends blocked, and they're doing a good job so far. Of course, it's a long game, so it's kind of hard to block those guys the entire length of the game. We've seen them several times during the year, and they're just very hard to block. Very physical, very big.
That is true, Bob. That is very true. The Twin Towers, as we call them. Oh, almost picked off top side of your screen there, number 1, right around the 44-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, Winfield.
Winfield Tigers, as we understand it, one of 4 teams to come out of that district for the playoffs. So, I mean, that's a lot of teams for a district there. Tigers district runner-up, only loss in district coming at the hands of the 9-3A champion, Amite Warriors. Richardson and Livers deep to receive for the Tigers.
Shelton in to do the kicking duties. Oh, looks like it went off the back of the player there. I'll tell you what, Winfield got a nice bounce, a great bounce all the way down to the 18-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Independence from their own 18-yard line.
Not a bad job by the Tigers on defense on that opening possession. Doing a pretty good job of bending but not breaking. And we'll see what the Tigers have on their first possession on offense here tonight.
8:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Independence getting the ball here, their first possession of the game. See if they can get something going.
I formation, 1 receiver to the near, 1 to the far. Goodwin calls for the ball. It'll be Hubbard. And he drives forward for about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
He's brought down by number 10, John Jones. He plays quarterback and kicking duty. Quarterback and cornerback for the Winfield Tigers.
Just under 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this opening quarter of play. As the Tigers will need about 5 to get a first down here. Goodwin drops back. He's looking for Brister, and is slightly overthrown on his first pass of the night.
Tell you what, he was hit hard by number 34, Cortez Brown, and it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Number 7, I don't know if they have heights and weights, but that's a big old fella for Winfield there.
We don't have heights and weights. He is a sophomore, so tell you what, they got a lot more playing time for him. I tell you, he looks huge out there. Randall. You also got Stephen Barton, also listed as a sophomore. So Winfield has 2 starting sophomores out there at linebacker spot. Oh, nice cut back.
55 Express, Hubbard. He'll be taken out of bounds at about the 35-yard line on a draw play.
Jameson Thomas running him out of bounds, not before first down though. It's going to be 1st and 10. Tigers from their own. Looks like 35-yard line there, Bob.
And Francis, I don't care how strong or weak of a team you are. It's just a long night trying to bring that man down, 30-plus times during a contest. He's very physical, very strong, and very big, and he will flat run over you if you expose yourself to him.
That is correct. We've been able to watch the Independence Tigers a few times this year, so nice job.
Lead jaw for the Tigers there. Hubbard again. They're going to keep feeding them till they stop it, Francis. That was a nice gain, and should be another first down for the Tigers.
Number 17, Matthew Kelly, running him out of bounds there. Looks like he's about a yard shy of the first. I'll tell you what, Bob, we were down there at the concession stand earlier, and we were able to purchase a couple of T-shirts from the, I'm not sure who was selling those T-shirts, if it was the Booster Club or what, but we got a couple of nice T-shirts down there, and if you get a chance, make sure you go get you one.
Not much doing there after a Tiger offensive lineman slips to the gridiron there. Maybe a little slippery down there yet with a good bit of rain earlier today.
He was brought down by Jake Junkin also, number 37. I'm not sure we have number 37 for Winfield right now. It's a 37 to 35.
We'll see what the infraction was. And the spotter calls it personal foul against Winfield and Independence, so we'll have an offsetting penalty situation there.
Now we had a strong safety was up. Our free safety.
Offsetting penalties there. Tigers, Independence lucked up on that call there.
And the Tiger coaching staff is livid already early in this first quarter. I had the opportunity to go out this weekend, take in a couple of practices, and Coach Corona was indeed on his game. He was very focused, and there wasn't any playing around this week, I can assure you.
Looks like it's going to be first down, Independence. First and 10 from their own 40, looks like 45-yard line, just shy of the 45.
And as the offensive line of the Tigers goes, as will the Tigers tonight. '56 DeGrow, 67 Dylan Williams, 61 Corona, 60 Jermail Austin, 76 Clay McGee, 45 Fendelson. Also Goodwin in the slot, number 91.
Hubbard deep back.
Alex Goodwin surveys the field. Brother Goodwin in motion. Fake to Hubbard.
Nice catch.
An outstanding catch by number 91, Emil Goodwin. Reached up there, and he's tall. He's well over 6 foot, Francis. So he reached up there with one hand and pulled it down, and came down with it. Very nice catch.
Goodwin's listed at 6'2", 175, senior. They have him listed here as a defensive lineman, and he's far from the defensive line there. Good hands.
25 seconds and 5.
A good one is what you would call an athlete. I mean, they use them in a lot of different areas, so a little bit of talent there. Trips right, they'll give it to Hubbard. And that could be a possible late hit there, but I guess it's kind of slippery over there, so he may have just slipped down.
Stephen Barton in on the stop right around the, looks like Winfield 43-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 47-yard line.
Pretty nice contingent of fans from Winfield as they had quite a long trip this evening. Home of the A-Train, Anthony Thomas, the fantastic running back that went to Michigan University and is now playing for the Chicago Bears. I formation, Richardson to the near side, Brister to the far. He'll give it to the Express. And that'll move the sticks, and we got flags.
I feel it. Boy, I hope this rain doesn't come.
And we'll ask for a little sympathy from Mother Nature tonight, as we'd like to stay dry up here. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. Biggest play of the series so far for them on offense. Hubbard deep in the backfield. He'll fake it. He's got Santangelo out there. Brister's wide open, and he's down the sidelines. It's a foot race. He'll be taken down about the 11-yard line. He got behind the defensive backs of Winfield, and Goodwin threw a strike, and he marched down the sidelines only to be driven out about the 11-yard line.
Number 18, Jameson Thomas, in on that stop there. Nice job by the Independence Tigers. Great run. Looks like they're at 18, huh, Bob? I'm sorry, 13.
Twins left, Hubbard in the slot. It'll go to Washington.
Ooh, nice hit, big hit by number 88, Jake Junkin, defensive tackle. Nice job.
Very rude treatment on that play.
Very rude. Junkin introduces himself. Hello, how are you doing?
Schedule blocker, there's always that opportunity. Luckily, the I-55 Express wasn't coming at him, so it may be a little bit different outcome.
That's true, that is true.
Lead draw to Hubbard. Hubbard behind the blocks of number 76, the anchor of the offensive line, Clay McGee.
Number 7, Randall in on the stop there. Not before he got down to the 9-yard line. It's going to be third and looks like 6 yards to go, Bob.
Tigers sticking to the normal game plan, and that's a steady mix of pass and run. They'll run it on you 10 times out of 10 if they have success on it. So. Our formation, Santangelo to the near, Brister to the far. He's got a huge hole, and he'll fall just short of a touchdown as he had nobody in front of him.
He's tripped up by John Jones right around the goal line, so it's going to be very close to it is a first down. It's going to be first and goal from the 1.
The Winfield defense could be in for a long afternoon if they don't come up with something to combat this aggressive pressure put by the Tiger offensive line. Goodwin, he'll give it to the Express.
Ooh. Collision right there at the goal line, but the Express wins. It's going to be 6-0 Independence.
And Hubbard says, "This isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. It's my way," and that's a touchdown for the Tigers.
Nice job by the Independence Tigers. 4:27 left to go here in the first quarter. The Independence Tigers strikes first.
That'll be number 40. Yance may come in for the extra point with Williams to do the holding, number 17 for the Tigers.
Corona in to do the snapping duties. Nice snap. Kick is up, and it's good. With 4:27 left to go here in the first quarter, Independence is up 7-0 over Winfield Tigers.
We're back to the action, fresh off a Tiger score as Hubbard went in with a lot of authority. And the Tigers will take a 7-0 lead here with 4:27 remaining.
Back deep, Keandrick Lucius.
T. Williams with the kick.
Justin Thomas picks it up, brings it all the way down to the 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Winfield looks like from the 35.
Number 31, Brett Duncan on the play, sophomore linebacker for the Tigers. Seeing more than his share of playing time and getting that good old experience that you need to be successful later on.
And here come the Tigers of Winfield. Single back formation. Keandrick in the backfield. 1st and 10, toss over the left side. Nice job, nice job.
And I couldn't see the number, but almost certainly a hit like that is Tyrick Hornis, number 37. He will sting you, Francis. He's lit many people up all year long. A headhunter.
Headhunter. Coach Mike Young down there screaming out the duties. Hey, that was a great job. Nice loss of 2 yards on that play.
If they play with the fire and enthusiasm that Coach Mike Young has, you'll see a lot more of that.
Looks like the blitz is coming. Woo! That's a collision. Nice collision down there. Looked like an offensive guard got his way. That was big number 78 for Winfield. Let's see if we can get his name. Kevin Ashley on that hit. I'll tell you what, Ashley is a sophomore. So I've seen a lot of sophomores so far off of Winfield, and they got a lot of playing time left in the next couple of years.
And Jarvis Brister may think twice about that little move again next time. What do you think?
Definitely, definitely. Rolls to the left. Nice throw. Out to the 46, 47-yard line. That's Keandrick Lucius. 1st down, Tigers.
Tell you what, Francis, they got a lot of big guys out there. They got some tall receivers, a couple of very physical-looking individuals out there for Winfield. Mr. Herman Lathers and the Thundercats mixing it up, Tiger Stadium.
First and 10, Winfield, I formation, rolls to the top side of your screen. He's looking, oh, nice job. Just off the tips of his fingertips right there. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
I think that maybe he was looking up the field originally, but Livers had great coverage on his man, so he went underneath, and 24 nearly caught that ball.
That was excellent coverage with Livers. He just, it was just a perfect throw, You know, what can you say? It was just over the shoulder, and that's exactly what you want.
Nice closing speed there by number
That's right.
24 for Winfield.
You know, I mean, you give your receiver a chance to catch the ball, and you try to keep it away from the defensive guy. Lucius brings the ball all the way out to the 49-yard line, a gain of about 3 yards.
Signorelli on the stop there, number 27. As the wind is picking up quite a bit.
And at least the rain kind of held off a little bit. Think the wind blew it away, Ron? Third and 7 from the 49-yard line. Roll to the top side of your screen. Oh, nice catch by number 10. Right at the first down mark. It looks like he's got it. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield. That's John Jones in on a reception. He is a senior, so you can believe it. He's going to be bringing his A game all night tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, Francis, Winfield is going to have to continue to roll out their quarterback tonight to have success, because the Tigers are going to bring pressure all night long. They're going to do that weak side blitz with Harness, and they're going to go after him. So he's going to have to move around. He's not going to be just mobile in one spot there.
That's right. The Tigers definitely have a few wrinkles in on their system. So 1:46 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Your hometown Tigers are up by 7. But Winfield is slowly but surely coming back. Nice job by the defense there. Lost about 4 yards on the play.
And number 41, Thaddeus Williams for the Tigers, has 3 guys in front of him doing everything he can, using his body for position and breaking up that play as the rest of his players got their support. I mean, that was just a great job.
Yeah, that was an outstanding job down the bottom side of your screen there. And it's going to be 2nd, looks like 13 to go.
He may have a second career as a goalie, Francis. I mean, he's using his body pretty good there.
That's right. Keandrick Lucius back, the lone back, 7 yards deep. Give this to the motion right up the middle. Nice job, nice cut by number 38. They're trying to run him out of bounds. They ran him out right around the, looks like 12-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield from the Tigers 12. I'll tell you what, Bob, Independence, they need to get on the ball here. Even though they're up by 7 points, looks like the momentum slowly coming to Winfield.
Winfield runs the counter on that play, Francis, and that young man is huge, and he ran down the field with a lot of authority, and Tigers had problems getting him out of bounds. They couldn't get him down.
Jarvis Edwards, number 38, he is a junior fullback. I'll tell you what, reading some stuff about this team, the tailback and the fullback are outstanding players. They both get the ball equally during the game. Pitches to the top side of your screen. Lucius. Looks like he got it all the way down to the 10-yard line, maybe a gain of 2 yards on the play.
And that was an awful close block there, Francis, on 37. So just narrowly making it within the rules there, I would think.
Very close to a block in the back or a hold there, Bob. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line. We're in the red zone here. We are counting off the seconds to go into the second quarter. We got to get a play off. Give this to Lucius right over the right side. He breaks the tackle, brings it close. Touchdown, Winfield. 1.7 left to go here in the first quarter. Right before the break there, Winfield Tigers score.
It looks as though their backs are very physical. The Tigers are going to have to do a better job of wrapping up than they're doing so far this evening. So
I'll tell you what, Bob, between Lucius and Edwards, that's a nice tag team match there. Kick is up, and it is good. 1.7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It is a tied ball game, 7-7.
Winfield Tigers coming right back with an answer after the Tigers marched up the field and got a score. So as usual, playoff time, you're in for a barn burner anywhere you cut it. So
That's right. I tell you what, that shows a lot of grit from Winfield. You know, you come on the road, you have a nice long travel. It was a nice drive day for them. And you get down by 7 points here in the first quarter, boom, score right back. It's a good job.
I tell you what, Winfield's scheme on offense is very effective. They give you a lot of different looks, and it's just awful hard to play assignment sometime when you got that many different looks, you know, and you're not used to it.
That's right. They have an offense a lot like the Tigers of Independence. So it's going to be a very similar ball game.
But rest assured, defensive coordinator Mike Young will be making adjustments in his head.
Shelton in to do the kicking duties for Winfield as they break the huddle.
T-Bone Washington, number 9, the outstanding freshman with blazing speed, back to receive for the Tigers along with Hubbard and Porter.
Oh, kick. Looks like it's going to go out right about the 37-yard line. I would imagine the Tigers would take it from there, huh, Bob?
That's probably not the worst move in the world, you know. 3 capable backs back there that can bring it up the field, you know. That's not a bad move.
Tigers going to have it 1st and 10 from the 35. And that's kind of, I don't understand that. The ball went out at the 37. Why do they get it at the 35? Wouldn't they take it out there at the 37?
Well, the automatic penalty rule is to bring it to 35.
Backs you up 2 yards?
He'll fake it to Porter. Hubbard, he makes a move. He's on the loose.
Hold on to the ball, Neely. Great job. Brings it all the way down to the 42-yard line. He's brought down by number 18, Jameson Thomas. Looks like also number 55, Jonathan Yearby.
Hubbard, the I-55 Express, over 1,100 yards so far this year rather. Week 11, week number 1 for playoffs, new season.
And we are going to take a quick break while we switch sides. And we're back here in the second quarter.
Tigers change sides. They're on the Winfield 42-yard line. Traditional I formation. Richardson to the far side, Brister to the near. Toss left to Porter. And he gets stung out there, but he picks up a couple on the plate.
He's brought down by Randall, number 7. He is going to be all over the field tonight, so be ready.
That was a man-sized lick there. I mean, it sounded off all the way up here.
I tell you what, I wish we had some height and weights on some of these players because Randall looks just as big as any defensive lineman out there.
I formation. Goodwin drops back.
Ooh, very close, very close. Damian Harrell in on that, very close to picking it off. The receiver slipped down there, so it could have been a free ride to the end zone if he'd have caught it.
Tigers avoid what would have been some terrible misfortune here as Brister slipped down, but the defensive back couldn't quite come up with it. Big play for the Tigers, 3rd down, about 6.
They're going to have to hurry up because the play clock is coming very and they get it off. Give it to the fullback.
Hubbard. He's on the loose. Nice block by Richardson.
Nice cutback block. He's brought down by number 55, Jonathan Yearby. Also number 34, Cortez Brown for the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, somebody needs to call Campbell's. We got to do a chunky soup commercial with Hubbard. I mean, he deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Get his moms out and. That's right.
Coach Corona hold a bowl for him, don't you think?
Yeah, he would.
I would.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 10.
Milton Porter takes a lead draw. He's got a lot of speed.
He's run out of bounds by number 34 right around the 2-yard line. That's Cortez Brown in on the stop. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2.
Tigers used Porter sparingly at the beginning of the year. I mean, when you got a guy like Hubbard to go in there taking all the snaps, you got to give it to him. But he has progressed somewhat significantly during the course of the year, and the Tigers are using him quite a bit more as he has great balance and a lot of speed out there.
Tell you what, you got that punch with Portis and then with Hubbard. That's a nice job. Porter, I'm sorry.
And, I mean, all it does is make Hubbard stronger as the game goes on because he's not taking quite as much punishment. He stays fresher longer.
I tell you what, you got a chance to move Hubbard out and to do a couple different things. Do they get it? It's touchdown, Tigers!
Tigers answer. They'll go up by a score of 13-7, pending the outcome of the extra point by May.
10:43 here to go in the 2nd quarter.
Both teams not really stopping each other here, Francis. Very physical ball game we're going to be in for tonight, and maybe the scheme is probably going to come into things more than we think.
Kick is up, and it's good with 10:43 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Your Independence Tigers are up 14-7 over Winfield. We'll take a quick break. Lucius back deep for the Winfield Tigers. Also, Damian Harrell and number 18, Jameson Thomas.
Thaddeus Williams with a decent kick.
Bring it to the center of the field. He cuts it to the top side of your screens, looking to get outside. He's brought down right around the 38-yard line by number 6.
Jeremy Hookfin for the Tigers. Washington was over there as well, number 22. I'll tell you what, Francis, I really like that kid, number 22, Washington. He's only a sophomore, and he's come up with some monster licks running the ball, running over people, and he's going to be a great one.
Tell you what, it's good to get Washington in there, a sophomore, you know. I mean, when you got 3 years and you're playing varsity football, that's a lot. You know, it says a lot. It's a lot of playing time, and nice job. Give this right up the middle, but little to no gain on the play. Number 38 on the carry, Jarvis Edwards. Looks like they lost about, looks like they lost about a yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
He's probably not quite as big, but he very much reminds me of a back named Edward Tillison from Pearl River that we faced several years ago when we were playing, and very physical back. I mean, very solid, Herschel Walker type athlete, you know.
They got Lucius at the fullback, Edwards at the tailback, switched it around a little bit, back deep for the throw. Oh, nice catch to Lucius. Breaks it over midfield, breaks a tackle, brings it all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield from the Tiger 30-yard line.
Well, Francis, the only way you can say it is that he threaded the needle on that play. I mean, he threw the ball in there perfectly, and I tell you what, it was very scary the way that one was timed out, as there was a lot of traffic in the middle of the field.
I tell you what, Bob, Keandrick out of the backfield has caught 2 long passes so far. He's got about 30 yards on that play. He had a nice over 30-yard catch earlier, so he's definitely a threat out of the backfield. Lucius in the lone back set. We got the flags coming out, the terrible towels.
Tigers doing a nice job of defending deep, but they're slipping out number 24 into the middle of the field underneath and hitting him. And the quarterback's doing a nice job of looking down the field and checking off to that receiver underneath. And that's large in part to their success on offense so far this evening. Very heady, very smart by the quarterback.
They're going to back up the Tigers of Winfield up 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 from the Independence Tiger 35, almost 36-yard line. 9:06 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Lucius lone back set. Throws out to Lucius. Oh, tries to catch it with one hand there. Just couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Winfield.
Number 60, Austin for the Tigers, busted through the line with a lot of pressure there, so he had to get rid of the ball just a little bit earlier than what he wanted to, and just slightly overthrew him out there for an incompletion. Bringing up a 2nd down and about 15 to go for these visiting Winfield Tigers.
Shelton did an outstanding job there by pulling it back and waiting, being patient, throwing the ball when he had the chance. Lucius just couldn't get another hand on it. It's going to be 2nd and 15, Winfield. Lucius in tight. Looking for number 85. Nice job by number 33 with a big hit from Independence. Ball was intended for number 33, to Winfield.
That was number 33 for the Tigers, Juice Cage, and that's the Juice we know, putting people on their backside, and that was a nice play by Julius Cage.
Tell you what, the ball was intended to Jones, number 10, but he was hit hard, and I tell you what, when you get hit like that, you're going to remember it coming across the middle again, so that's right, you could be tippy toes all the way through, Brent.
We'll give you happy feet.
Roll top side of your screen. He's being chased down. Oh, almost intercepted.
Outstanding job by the anchor of the Independence defense, number 77, Nicholas Belazan. Also, number 30, Antron Dillon, putting pressure on the quarterback. And number 13, Livers for Independence, almost comes up with an interception. Tigers played brilliantly on defense on that particular down there, Francis.
It's going to be 4th and 15 for Winfield.
Tigers need more of that. I mean, that's the name of the game in the playoffs. Consistent, aggressive play. Aggression. Aggression is what changes the tide of the football game here. And the Tigers need to be aggressive.
With 8:42 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Your Independence Tigers up 14-7. We'll take a timeout. And we're back to the 2nd quarter. Winfield in I formation. Edwards at fullback. Lucius at the tailback. And he's throwing deep, and he's open down there. Touchdown, Winfield. But we got a flag on the play. It possibly could be pushing off. We'll see.
And I think you may be right, Francis. We might have a little push off going out there. Tigers had triple coverage.
Pass interference. Winfield, he pushed off before he broke it into the end zone. They're going to back him up. I'm not quite sure if it's 10 yards, 5 yards. The 10 yards, Bob? Are they going to give him another shot at it? They sure will.
Tigers doing what they need to do on defense and blasting through the line with a lot of enthusiasm and authority, and you always like to see that aggressiveness.
And we have a powwow going on right around the 20-yard line. Referee's trying to decide what they're going to do with it.
Tigers going to absolutely have to make sure that they don't let these Winfield receivers get behind them, because they are giving up the height advantage to them, as they have some tall receivers. As you saw in that play, number 85 came down with the reception.
And it's going to be 1st down, Independence Tigers. Oh my goodness, they're going to back them up 15 yards. Wait, let's see what they got going on here.
That was 4th down, and I'm sure the Tigers declined the penalty, so they'll take over on offense.
It's going to be 1st and 10, Tigers from midfield.
Dead center on the stripe. Santangelo to the far side, Brister to the near side, I formation. Goodwin fakes, he's got Santangelo streaking down the field.
Out there, number 18 for Winfield, Jameson Thomas in there to break it up. It's going to be 2nd and 10, Independence.
Winfield defender was in a perfect position there. Santangelo usually does a pretty good job of getting away from the receiver and pulling down the field, but that time he was just in perfect position to break that play up.
2nd and 10 from midfield.
It'll be Hubbard, off tackle.
Nice tackle, nice job by number 10 from Winfield right around there. John Jones in on the stop, right around the 46-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 6, Independence.
And we might see number 45, Finlayson, as the Tigers like to use him going across the middle. Very high percentage pass for them. Formation with Washington at the up back, Hubbard at the tailback position. Goodwin trying to draw the defense off sides. Nothing doing. He fakes it to Hubbard. Washington.
I tell you what, Washington, he's not going to go around you. He's going to try to go over you. That little man, he's got a definite big heart there. Let's see what he's listed at. He's listed at 5'10", 175, sophomore. So he's doing an outstanding job there. Nice catch. First down, Tigers.
And Francis, if you've ever noticed, he's pretty well put together for that young of a player. Hasn't developed quite yet, but I could count on one hand the number of times I've seen a player that age run over some people like he has this season so far. Hubbard. Woo. Number 7 laid the lumber to him on that one, but he's going to come up slow on that one, Francis.
I'll tell you what, Randall came in, made a big hit. Looks like he's kind of favoring that left shoulder a little bit. He sure is. They're going to take out Randall. It's first down, Independence.
As we all know, sometimes when you lay punishing licks, sometimes, you come out on the short end of the stick there, Francis. You lay a big hit, sometimes it hurts you worse than it hurts the defender.
I'll tell you what, he looks like he just knocked Hubbard back up straight when he hit him, so.
Hubbard, short gain as he's wrapped up.
Number 94, Corey White, in on a big hit there. Also, number 63, Scott Nugent.
Once again, Tangible Hope Parish football well represented in these Louisiana high school playoffs. Independence, Amite, Kentwood, Oak Forest, Sumner, St. Thomas Aquinas. Formation. Richardson slips down, but he comes down with the ball.
Matthew Kelly, number 17, in on the stop there for Winfield. But we got a player that's down.
That's number 84, Richardson, for the Tigers, as they'll go out and check on him, see if he's all right out there.
With 6:13 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a break. And we're back. Injury timeout.
3rd and short for the Tigers. Give us to Hubbard up the middle. And the momentum will take him to the ground as he picks up another first down for the Tigers as they're nearing the end zone.
Number 17, Matthew Kelly, in on the stop.
And it would appear that we are probably going to be in for a lot of scoring here tonight as both teams moving the ball at will so far.
5:46 and counting here in the second quarter. Tigers up 14-7 and threatening.
To his right, looking for Santangelo. He gets hung up.
I tell you what, that was a nice job by number 4 for Winfield, Damon Harrell. He just kept a little hand on him, just backing up where he couldn't get away. That was a nice defensive play there. He didn't do much, but put a hand on him, but it kept him from getting that ball.
Basically on that little fade pattern, as soon as the quarterback gets the ball from under center, as soon as he steps back, he just hangs it up, and Santangelo just couldn't get to it. He got hung up, so incomplete pass there. Tigers will try it again.
2nd and goal.
One back set, lead draw to Hubbard.
Woo. Ball on the ground, looks like Winfield has it. They sure do. And with 5:23 left to go here in the second quarter, Independence Tigers fumble the ball right around the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield.
This time of year, Francis, we all know that you can ill afford mistakes like that. Now, granted, he took a heck of a lick out there, so, I don't know how many people would have held on to that ball but in his defense, but Still got to hold on to the ball if you can.
That's right. It looks like he was fighting for extra yards there, and he just couldn't get it. Winfield, I formation. Give his to Lucius over the left side. Looks like he gained about 5 yards on the play.
Tigers having a tough time getting these guys to the ground as they look to be very strong, very physical team. Tigers are going to need tremendous play out of their defensive ends, also their safety, number 33, Cage, who's played so well all year long.
Lucius at the lone back formation. Single back. Tosses to Lucius. He's dodging and he's turning. Nice job. Broke a few tackles, about 3 on that play. Looks like he gained a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield.
And that young man is very elusive. Looks like he must have grease on his jersey or something, Francis. I mean, he can really move.
4:26 and counting here in the second quarter.
It's madness here at the Crow's Nest. It's playoff football, LHSAA Tangible Hope Parish style, here on FPTV Channel 17.
Keandrick, Lucius, single back formation, motion to the top side of your screen. It's coming back though. Woo. And we got a penalty on the play. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll change the tape.
Tired of paying those high prices at the so-called big dealerships? Looking for that $4,000, $3,000, even $2,000 car for your son or daughter, or looking for a family-oriented car? We have them as low as 40,000 miles. We sell quality used cars. Don't take my word on it. Come out and see me, Brody, and give me the opportunity to prove it. Remember, we're located 1 mile north of Tickfall on Highway 51.
And we were back. Missed one play there as we were changing the tape. We didn't miss anything though. 3:26 left to go.
Short gain on a little wham play right there as number 41, Thaddeus Williams, comes up with the big stick for the Tigers. Bring up a 2nd and long for the Winfield Tigers.
I tell you what, Winfield better do something here quick. They slowly but surely running out of time. 3 minutes and counting. Fake to the bottom side of your screen. Oh, and it's hit, intercepted.
That's Brister, and he'll score for the Tigers.
Down, Independence for interception return for a touchdown. 2:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Nice job, Independence defense. They're coming back, and they're coming strong, baby.
He was looking down the field for his big receiver, number 85. As he released the ball, it was hit, and number 7, the linebacker for the Tigers, Jarvis Brister, intercepted it, bringing it all the way back on a nice return for a touchdown for the Tigers.
I didn't quite see who tipped that ball. Did you see who tipped it, Bob? I'm not quite sure who tipped it. They're giving number 30, Antron Dillon, a lot of daps out there, so he must have done something good. He must have tipped that ball, and the kick is up, and it's good. Barely. 2:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Your Independence Tigers are up 21-7 over Winfield. We'll take a quick break. And we're back. 2:57 left to go here in the second quarter before halftime. Jarvis is down there blowing. You can tell he's tired. Nice little run back.
Well, all night long, Francis, it seems like it's been a series of long drives by both teams, so both defenses staying out on the field quite a bit.
Kick is to Keandrick Lucius. Oh, and it's tipped. And they lucked up. Nice hit there by number 13.
Mr. Livers.
Nice hit. 2:52 left. Tell you what, they bringing it.
Coach Torrance Joseph, one of his pupils out there. Lots of excitement in this playoff contest so far this evening here at Independence. A little bit of cool weather, fans moving around quite a bit. A fun night for football.
I tell you what, Bob, earlier in the day it was hot and muggy and rainy, and Tell you what, we've lucked up today. Nice cool breeze. No rain, not yet. So give his Lucius right up the middle. Brings it on out to the 25, maybe 26-yard line. About a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards on the play.
Tigers have tremendous team speed, but you get the feeling they don't want that young man to get in the backfield because he looks like he can go. And if he gets behind you, it may be tough going trying to catch him.
Oh, Lucius can definitely roll. He can roll, so you can believe he's got the wheels. 2:26 left to go here in the second quarter. Tigers up by 14, 21-7 over Winfield Tigers. Quick pass, top side of your screen. Let's see, that was number 85 for Winfield in on that catch, David Brown.
He looks every bit of 6'4" or better, Francis, and you know Winfield's just itching to get him down the field on a single coverage or something and throw the big bomb to him.
He's definitely a jump ball receiver. He's got some height on him, so it'd be interesting to see if he gets it. I formation, give his Lucius right up the middle. Little to no gain on the play. Gain of about 2 yards.
Tigers continuing to bring the heat on defense. That's number 7, Jarvis Brister, also number 41, Thaddeus Williams.
Shotgun formation, and he's being pressured. Nice throw. Oh, ball was intended to number 24, Lucius, right there around the 45-yard line. I don't understand that call, Bob. I don't know if it was a pass interference or what. That's what it had to have been, but it didn't look like it to me.
Nice little aggressive move by number 21, Tyrone Perkins, but I think he gave him a little bump just a little bit too early there, and I'm sure that's what the call will be, pass interference on the Tigers.
I tell you what, Bob, luckily they don't get the ball at the spot of the foul. It's going to be, I believe, a 10-yard penalty here?
Tiger
like
fans,
15, I'm sorry.
Tiger fans trying to state their case. You know that when you're the home team and you're in a fight in the playoffs, you got to root for the home team.
1:36 left to go here in the second quarter. Oh, get out the way, Mr. Referee. Number 4, Damian Harrell in on that carry. Little to no go in there. He was stopped by the man in the black and white, the referee.
And if the ref does that again, he'll be looking for him.
If the ref does that again, we're going to throw a penalty flag on him.
He was thrown to the gridiron by 77, Nicholas Belazan.
Loss of about a yard on the play. Up, they're coming for the screen. Oh, nice job by Brister. He smelled it out. Little to no go on that play. Third and looks like 11, loss of a yard.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
I tell you what, Brister lit it up there, baby.
Number 7, Jarvis Brister.
With 50 seconds left to go here before halftime. We'll take a quick break. And we're back. 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Yeah, Bob, I agree with you. That could be a pretty big loss for the Tigers there. Antron Dillon walked off under his own power, kind of holding his back a little bit. So, nice job by Independence. He slipped down. Tigers just can't keep their feet tonight, and he almost picked it off anyway. It's going to be 4th down, 44 seconds left to go before halftime. Winfield is going to have to kick it.
Number 21, Tyrone Perkins, looking for a little bit of redemption on that play, and if he wouldn't have slipped to the ground, Francis, almost surely that would have been an interception.
I agree, Bob. He was on his knees on all fours. He come up with one hand and tried to pick that one off. So I tell you what, doing a great job. And the Independence Tigers are just going to let it go down. It's going to take a Winfield roll all the way down to the 10-yard line. 34 seconds left to go here before halftime. Independence Tigers are going to go ahead and possibly just kneel on it here. Up by 14. I don't know if you want to go ahead and chant something long and possibly throw an interception and give Winfield a cheap score.
I think Coach Corona will either opt to kneel it or just send a safe play up the middle. As you said, you know, play it safe, only 20-something seconds to go before halftime with a 2-touchdown cushion.
That's what gets me, is you got a team that's up by a few touchdowns, and then they're going to try to get greedy, throw an interception right here before half, and then the other team runs it in and brings them closer. So nice job by Independence taking a kneel there.
Coach
28
Corona,
seconds and counting.
fine young coach for the Tigers. Doing more than his share for taking over for one of the best coaches this area has ever known, Coach Charles Baglio, the Dean of Coaches, now with the LSU Tigers.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and that'll be it here for halftime. It's half here in Independence. Your Independence Tigers are up 21-7 over Winfield Tigers. We'll go ahead and take a break. Watch half.
We'd also like to thank S&S Sports Center and in Brawson. At S&S Sports Center, they have the leading sports equipment for all your screen printing and emboss needs for the Tangipahoa Parish area. For years, outstanding teams on 105 South Morris Boulevard in Hammond. Go by and see Rodney Skalash, and that's at 345-8323. And they'll sit there and print anything you have. Just go by and talk to them.
Nice kick. Tobias Washington, the speedy freshman, will receive the ball. Look out.
I'll tell you what, Bob, pretty much so far at the beginning of the game, a lot of the Tigers have been slipping down there, so I'm not sure if they could do something with the cleats or something, but they've had a lot of slippage going on out there, and that goes to show you he had a lot of room to run, and he just slipped down and couldn't keep it going.
And when you have that type of speed, Francis, even if you're in tight quarters, I mean, you can get away from people, and he's going to be better than a junkyard dog in a few years. He is really special for that age. Tigers come out with Hubbard and Washington in the backfield. Toss right. Pick up about 2 as the Winfield Tigers shut it down.
He met number 34 right there around the 32-yard line. Cortez Brown, a sophomore quarterback. I tell you what, Winfield, I've been calling out these sophomores, and they got a bunch of them out there, so they have a lot to look forward to in the next few years.
And over the years, traditionally, Winfield has been a pretty good team, Francis. So, you know, a couple years from now, they could be dangerous. Tigers come out in the I formation. Goodwin looks for his receiver.
That one was almost taken to the house. That was a good job by Damian Harrell, number 4 of Winfield. Nice job.
Very fortunate there.
Very fortunate. He could have got this game a lot closer quick.
Early Christmas present.
Tigers are doing a great job with the play clock. They're doing an excellent job as far as getting their offense up to the line and snapping the ball. I hope it doesn't catch me now for saying it.
Washington in motion. He's looking for Santangelo on a slant. And he's got the little man just across midfield. They call him the little man, but he's very big in stature. An outstanding receiver for the Tigers, number 20, Johnny Santangelo.
He was brought down by Jameson Thomas, number 8. 18, I'm sorry, number 18, Jameson Thomas.
We won't call him the mailman because that name's been used too many times before, but he's just that dependable. Very good hands, very decent speed.
Well, this is a different sport, so you could use the mailman, I think. Tell you what, Winfield has 2 sophomore linebackers that and they're gonna call it back. Looks like there was a little bit of movement down there, Bob.
Well, Hubbard had a little bit of problem on the play. He looked as though he couldn't get set, and he wanted to get set, and then he moved again, came in motion, so a little bit of indecision there. And it'll cost the Tigers 5 yards, bringing up a first down and yet 15 yards to go.
And the play clock starts.
As the blustering wind drifts the moisture through the night air.
You could write a book, Bob.
Nobody would buy it, except me. It's going to be Porter.
Woo-hoo, nice job by Porter.
Swapping a little paint on them helmets down there.
Brings it out to midfield, the original line of scrimmage. Right past the original line. It's going to be second and looks like 9 yards to go.
I'll tell you what, Porter has become somewhat of a dangerous back. He explodes through the hole, and I tell you what, that's all the difference in the world making a good running back is how fast they hit the hole. Because it's hard to hold blocks.
That's right.
Goodwin will give to Hubbard.
Nice job by Lucius, number 24, doing double duties. He's playing offense and defense. Doing an outstanding job on offense. Now he's coming up on defense, making a big play. Stop. Nice loss of a yard there.
Well, Francis, you know running backs take a lot of punishment, and he was more than happy to give a little back on that play on defense.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, whenever you get hit all game long, it's always nice to go ahead and deliver one of those licks. So Lucius did a nice job.
8:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers up by 2 scores. Twins left. He'll fake it to Porter. He's looking up the field. He'll throw a one-hopper short. Santangelo came back for the ball, but it was thrown very short, and that'll bring up a punting situation for the Tigers as Winfield holds strong on defense.
I tell you what, this is what Winfield needed to
Tigers lead 21-7.
Nice punt. Lucius is going to get it right around the 16-yard line. He's met right there around the 22. Little to no gain on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield.
Tigers do a nice job of containing that very talented athlete there. Number 37, Tyrek Hornis, 7, Brister, also 6, Hookfin, and number 5, Chris Howard on special teams for the Tigers.
Yeah, here at halftime, everybody pulled out the rain gear, and it just didn't come just yet. Slowly trickling down, but the rain is definitely threatening here.
Tell you what, this is just about all you could want for atmosphere for a playoff game. I mean, it has it all tonight.
I tell you what, the Tigers need to step up big right here on defense and get the ball back so they can go ahead and put this one away.
We get good and wet, we won't be calling it atmosphere, will we?
No, definitely not. Be looking for a dry place. Nice little reverse give there over the right side, a gain of about 4 yards on that play. Jarvis Edwards, gain of about 5 yards, possibly 6 yards on that play.
Number 77, Belazan, disrupting the play as he met number 38 head on and slowed him down a little bit there. Could have been a big gain if he doesn't make that lick.
I formation. And he's looking to go deep. Nice catch. Nice catch. I tell you what, that man there, he could be the MVP of the game. I'll spit it out here in a second. He's done a great job. I mean, it's another 30, 25-yard pass there. Nice reception. And he gets out of the backfield. He's small. You can't really keep him. Don't know where he is. He slips out. Boom. Nice catch. Nice gain. Gain of about 30 yards on that play.
He's definitely a gamer, Francis. He's doing everything possible to ensure that his team gets back in this ball game. So, very hard player.
Now, oh, nice job. Nice job by the Independence Tigers.
Number 37, Tyre Cornish, doing what he does best, disrupting plays and passing licks. He makes a tackle for a loss.
And we got a flag on the play.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning, Winfield. They must have been telling them pretty much all game, and the Winfield Tigers just would not listen. They're going to back them up 5 yards.
It's very hard to contain your emotions when you're in the second half of a battle, and this could be your last game for the season. So emotions very high, hard to keep them controlled sometimes.
Lucius, lone back, roll top side of your screen. Nice job by the Tigers. Quarterback hit hard right there at the 40-yard line. Hey, you hit the quarterback must go down. He's going to be thinking about that pretty much every time he rolls out to throw a pass. So Tigers did a great job on defense there.
Weak side blitz by Harness, and the whole way to the quarterback, he's thinking about eating lunch.
I'm impressed with that blitz. I'll tell you what, it's come a couple good times during the season, and that was a good time for it then.
I love the aggressive style. Go after him.
Rolls top side of your screen. Oh, nice job. Nice job. Antron Dillon, he was come out hurt there at the end of the second quarter, but he's back in big formation.
As you said, number 30, Dillon, outstanding player. Not wanting to stay out the game for any length of time at all, as he went out the first half with his pads off, looked like some type of shoulder injury, but he looked more than healthy on that play.
Jamil Austin coming off for the Tigers. He's doing a great job pulling double duty, playing defense and playing offense.
Livers back to receive for the Tigers. Ball will go out of bounds at the Tiger 26-yard line. Both teams kind of going back and forth here.
I tell you what, the Independence Tiger offense, they scored on an interception return there in the second quarter to make it 21-7, and the offense, they just haven't got anything clicking so far, so they're going to have to get it going if they want to make it far in the playoffs and finish this game up.
Well, early in the week, the Tiger coaching staff did a nice job of establishing some the dominance out there and stepping it up, and it's showing in the play of their team tonight. The Express is on the loose. Rumbling up the gridiron to the 40-yard line.
He's brought down there by number 48 for the Winfield Tigers, Brad Doherty. Also number 30, I believe that was 35. Is that 35 or 34, Brent? It's Cortez Brown if it was number 34. I don't see 35 out there right now, so.
Hubbard and those sticky cleats saved a bunch of long runs all year long for the opposition. Our formation. And let's hope he's all right because he lost his bonnet. That was a helmet cracker.
At the bottom of the pile, number 34, again, Brown on the stop. Also, number 7, Randall. And number 1 in there hard for the Tigers, Stephen Barton. Randall's a sophomore, Barton's a sophomore, 2 sophomore linebackers out there. That's pretty big.
The Winfield defense getting pumped up out there, and every time you have a big lick like that, it gets you pumped up a little bit. So.
All right, and I'm looking at Brown, number 34. They got him listed as a sophomore. So you got 3 nice-sized sophomore players out there for Winfield, and they're doing a great job at linebacker.
Goodwin, Santangelo. Nice open field tackle out there, single coverage.
Jameson Thomas in on that stop, not before a gain of about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd, and looks like 7 yards to go, Bob. Maybe 3rd and 8 there, a long 7.
Pretty soon you're going to see the Tigers do a little fake pump and go down the field, as they've been throwing that little hitch underneath all night long. Look for them to go long sooner or later on that play. Number 24, Brister, comes in with the play. 4:52 remaining, 21-7, that Tiger advantage. They'll scurry to get the play off. Washington in motion. Fake it to Hubbard. He's looking for Brister.
That was intended for Fendelson, Bob. You called that play earlier, and hey, this is the perfect time to run it. It was just overthrown, just out off of his fingertips there, and it's going to be 4th and 7, punting situation for the Independence Tigers. Hey, good job, Winfield defense.
Always the case, Francis. Whenever you go into a designated player on a particular play, somebody else is usually pretty much wide open, and Brister was streaking down the field, but Fendelson had a hard time with that ball as it was high, just like you said. I believe that's Signorelli doing the punting chores. Nice punt.
Oh, and he's got the wide side here, Bob. Little to no going. Good job by the Tiger defensive team there. Stop right around the 32, 33-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield.
Chris Howard on his 2nd consecutive tackle on special teams. Also, Darrell Washington there, number 22, making a nice hit. And the Winfield Tigers, little bit sense of urgency, Francis, getting deeper into this contest, and when you're down by 2 scores, I mean that's a huge deficit to overcome with this level of play.
Shelton under center, rolls top side of your screen. He's being chased. It's a jump ball situation. Nice job by Gerald Alexander, top side of your screen, knocked that ball down.
That one's going to come back. Obvious hold on the defense, number 60, Austin, as he has quite a bit of speed. Not huge, but very solid and very fast.
4:16 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. I'll tell you what, Tigers are doing an outstanding job so far, and the rain is slowly but surely coming back here on us.
Defensive line doing a nice job of coming off the ball quickly and putting pressure on the Winfield offense in the backfield, disrupting things.
I tell you what, Winfield, that is a big penalty right there. It's going to put them back to their own 15-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, 20, almost 30 yards. Looks like 1st and 28 for the Winfield Tigers. Motion, give Isalucius over to the left side. Little to no going there. Great job by Brister Tigers.
Also number 30, Antron Dillon there on the stop. Brister with great speed for a linebacker, very lean and fast, flows to the ball with a lot of authority and speed, and makes a nice play there.
I'll tell you what, when you got 2 good backs like Winfield has, you need great play out of your linebackers. Those are the ones that's going to keep you through the game. They got the speed to run him down on the outside, and they've been doing a great job so far. Give Isalucius right up the middle. He's in the slot formation there, and little to no going on that play. It's going to be 3rd down. It's a questionable call, Bob. Two gives right up the middle. You know, I mean, they that far. They need that much to get a 1st, almost 28 yards. You know, they need to do something else. Those plays ain't working.
We talk frequently about the ends being such good players, but number 77 in the middle of the defense, Belazan, is just fantastic this year, and that was all him on that play. So he's a very good player also.
The Independence Tigers running that 4-4 defense. Right now they're running a 4-3 defense. Oh, and that ball looks like it was intended for John Jones, number 10. Little to no going on that play there. It's going to be fourth and a lot. Fourth and about 28. So the Winfield Tigers will punt it here. 2:46 left to go in the third quarter.
It's just double jeopardy for the Winfield offense, Francis. Is they're having problems moving the ball as it is, and coupled with the fact that the Tigers are just coming from every direction in the backfield and disrupting things. So not only do they have to worry about moving the ball up the field, they have to worry about people being in the backfield disrupting the plays that they're trying to run successfully.
I'll tell you what, with 2:46 left to go here in the third quarter, we'll take a quick break. And we're back. Winfield in for the punt. Let's see, that is number 6, Andrew Shelton. Quarterback duties, also the punting duties for Winfield. Tigers look like they're going to go for the block here. Oh my goodness! I tell you what, that ball was snapped over the punter's head there, and you just couldn't do nothing about it. 2:42 left to go. I tell you what, that could be a big mistake. Those 2 points could haunt you later on down in the contest. It takes 2 touchdowns and a field goal to beat the Tigers now from Independence, and what can you do? That could haunt you.
I think that play benefits Winfield, Francis, for the simple fact that the Tigers would have had such a great field position that the way they've been moving their offense at will, it could have ended up in 6 points. Instead it's 2 points, and then now they'll press the Tigers back with lesser field position. .242 remaining in this one, actually in the third quarter.
And Winfield's going to elect to kick off. After a safety like that, they could kick off or punt. So it looks like they're going to kick the ball off from their own 20-yard line.
We'll see if the freshman gets a chance to return this one. You might say the mini-me Devery Henderson out there, same number.
Great field position for the Tigers whenever they get the ball here.
It'll be Porter. Nice moves. Very nice return. They had the coverage out there, did Winfield, but overplayed it just a little bit, and it looked like there might have been a big hit out there, but Porter very fast and elusive and did a nice job bringing it up the field.
I believe that was number 22, Bobby Barnes, on that stop there. And, hey, if he could have broke that one tackle, there was a lot of real estate to gain, so did a good job on that stop there.
Well, players that big and that fast coming at you at that rate of speed, I could see how it would become easy to be elusive.
I couldn't be elusive out there. Everybody could catch me.
Goodwin under center. He'll fake it to Porter. He's looking up the field for Brister. He's open. There's a ball. And that'll be no call. And the Tiger faithful are irate.
I can't believe that call there. The defender did not even turn around. He didn't even turn around to knock the ball down. So you got to call a penalty there, Bob.
Tough break for the Tigers, but if you ask me, that's a win-win situation for the Tigers because they're just going to get pumped up even more and should see some good things out of that.
I tell you what, the referee that I don't want to be is the one right there on the 45-yard line. He's right next to Coach Corona, and he's getting an earful.
I formation. Give us a Porter. He'll pick up half of it right there. He'll bring up a big third down and about 5 to go.
Big Randall down at the bottom of the pile there. Number 7 for the Winfield Tigers.
More than likely, the Tigers will try to keep the ball on the ground, chewing up clock, try to get this one over here.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to try to run as much time off the clock as possible. So, nice job. That's Fendelson. There you go, Bob. There's your
cash
play
money
right there.
man.
Cash money right there at the 30. It's going to be first down, Tigers. You know, you said it earlier, Bob. They like that play to Fendelson right over the middle. He's not scared to catch it over the middle, too. So they're going to throw it to him, and he's more than likely going to catch it. Very seldom he drops that pass.
You look out there, Francis, and what do you see? You see Goodwin making a good pass. You see Fendelson making a good catch. But I see the offensive line giving their quarterback all the time in the world to get that ball off and make those plays happen. So nice play out of the offensive line of the Tigers at this point.
That's right. If the offense doesn't block, ooh, big hit there. Right there out of the end zone. Just a little bit too deep, but big hit by number 93 from Winfield. Ryan Davis, nice job. Just couldn't get to the quarterback quick enough.
Goodwin showing an amazing amount of arm strength there and a very beautiful tight spiral. I guess the last time I saw a beautiful spiral from a southpaw like that was from the great Mark Willoughby back in around 84, 85.
Mark's going to like that plug.
Well, I got to give it to him. He threw a beautiful pass.
Nice pickoff move also to first base.
Porter.
Woo! And they're going to pull out the terrible towel there. It's going to be face mask on the Winfield Tigers. They're going to back them up probably 5 yards. It looks like it was an inverted face mask.
Tigers no doubt have the momentum, but every once in a while, Winfield's letting them know that they're still there. They're passing some big-time licks out there.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty there.
No doubt the Winfield defense is feeling the effects of being on the field for a considerable amount of time, Francis. As, like I said, all night long we've had very long sustaining drives, chewing up a lot of time, so hard to keep your win like that. Just under a minute to go in the third quarter as time is ticking down. Second and short, I formation, Santangelo. And it's Porter. Look at him go.
Oh my goodness, that ball was taken away by number 55 from Winfield. Looks like he may be run down there.
He's got blockers though.
Oh my goodness, that is the craziest play I have ever seen. 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. The ball was taken away by number 50 of the Winfield Tigers.
He took his milk money, Francis. 30 seconds left to go.
Jonathan Yearby in on that takeaway, Bob. That was unbelievable. He just started running with the ball. I don't think the offense knew what was going on. And, hey, great job. That was an outstanding play by Winfield. And it brings them back into the ball game, Bobby.
Boy, I tell you, talk about feeling awful unfair. I mean, he sure took it away from him, took it the distance of the field. And last time that happened at Tiger Stadium was a few years back whenever the Tigers played a very good Salmon Spartan Ball Club. And Antoine Courtney, the big defensive lineman for Independence, took the ball away and ran all the way down the field for a touchdown in about 97.
The wind is starting to pick up here. Winfield's going to go for two to try to make up for that. Oh, he's wide open in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. That's a 2-point conversion. Number 10, John Jones. Great job, Winfield Tigers.
And hey, it's playoff football. I mean, you expect things like that. And a little bit of momentum changing sides here for right now for Winfield. They needed a shot in the arm, and they just got it.
I'll tell you what, Bob, 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. There is a lot of time left in this ball game for Winfield to come back. It's far from over with here.
With the addition of that 2-point conversion, now Winfield pulls within 8, so if they score again, they can tie this one. So big play right there on that 2-point conversion, and the rain is coming down by the sheets.
It's got that rain coming. It's good. I promise.
Take your hand off of it.
You still? Still stacking?
The kicker, the number 38, James Bridges.
And the rain comes down hard in Independence. 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
The field has already been saturated over the last several weeks, so it wouldn't take much to turn into a little bit of a mess out there. That may affect the outcome of this ball game. Number 4, Porter, will take the ball.
That's number 15 by Winfield, also number 81 in on that stop. It's going to be 1st and 10 Tigers. 23 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
I tell you what, Francis, it's cold and it's windy and it's raining, but we're going to be in for a whale of a finish here at Tiger Stadium as the Tigers are up by only 1 score, 8 points deep in the second half here. Tigers come out in the I formation, twins right, Santangelo and Brister. It'll go to Hubbard. He'll pick up about 6 on that play. Nice job of blocking by the Tiger offensive line, coming off the ball with a lot of surge. And there's nowhere to hide now. Tigers raise their hands up in the air, and that's a sign of the fourth quarter forthcoming. As the third quarter ends here, Tigers up 23-15. Terrible towels on the field as the officials mark it off against Winfield.
I'll tell you what, the Independence Tigers here, and they need to get something going, Bobby. They have not got anything going on offense. That was the best drive they've had so far in the second half, that they had that ball taken away, and they're going to have to do something here. Winfield's coming back strong.
Hubbard blasting through the line. Tigers will slip into their comfort zone here, and that's ball control offense, running the ball as they do so well. But they'll need exceptional play out of their offensive line this drive. A nice, long, time-consuming Tiger drive would definitely be the ticket right here.
That's exactly what we need here, Bobby. We need to get some time off this clock and score, because Winfield, they're not scared. They're going to come back, and they're going to keep on pounding it in.
Twins left, one man to slot. Lead draw to Hubbard. Look at him go. Hubbard with so much power, very hard to bring down. And it'll bring up 3rd and short for the Tigers. Both teams battling out there tonight, trying to make it to the second round of the playoffs in this week 11 of competition here. And Francis, I would say, for the exception of 5A, 3A this year is probably the most balanced out of all the divisions in the state as far as good teams. And Goodwin will take it up the middle for a sneak, and he'll pick it up and some change. That's number 56 down for the Tigers. That's Josh DeGroat. He was slightly injured all week long, going ahead and playing tonight, and that's not good for the Tigers, as he's a very good player for them on the offensive line. Filled with hot.
Tired of paying those high prices at the so-called big dealerships? Looking for that $4,000, $3,000, even $2,000 car for your son or daughter, or looking for a family-oriented car? We have them as low as 40,000 miles. We sell quality used cars. Don't take my word on it. Come out and see me, Brody, and give me the opportunity to prove it. Remember, We're located 1 mile north of Tickfaw on Highway 51.
And we're back, 10:26 and counting. Tigers on 1st and 10 from the Winfield 45.
Winfield defenders are grabbing at that ball. They're trying to strip it away from them, so the Tigers will have to be extra careful protecting the ball on those runs as they're trying to rip it away there. And if you're down, I mean, that's try everything that you can do to try to win, but that was the center, number 56, Josh DeGroat, grimacing coming off the field for the Tigers. A couple days this week, he missed practice and opting to play this week, as you don't want to miss a playoff game. So he's walking around, doesn't look too bad, but
Nah, at least he's walking around on it, and you're not going to stop a player from a playoff game.
good one.
I tell you what, that was a great job by number 34 from Winfield, Cartez Brown. He's a sophomore in on that quarterback breakup. Trying to find the words to say there, Bob.
And Goodwin was trying to swing around on that one, and he caught up with him and hit his arm there, and an incomplete pass for the Tigers bring up third down, about 7 to go, maybe 8. Only 9:34 remaining. Santangelo to the near, Bristol to the far with Washington in the slot, and he'll loft it up. And Francis, that was just a little bit too obvious, as Bristol did a little bit of pushing off there, trying to get the ball, but the referee was right there to make the call.
Ref was right there to make the call, Bob. It's definitely going to come back. It's going to back them up. The rain is steadily coming down here in Independence, Bob.
Nice effort by Bristol, but Tigers not really helping themselves right now. You know, anytime you let a team linger around, that's not a good thing, because it could come back to haunt you after so many chances have been blown.
Well, Winfield can come back and tie the ball game up. They can't come back and win it with an 2-point conversion. So they can come back and tie this ball game up and go into overtime if possible. But tell you what, Tigers need to do something. They're going to punt the ball here and give Winfield another chance.
Hey, and I think this is one of the bigger plays of the second half. You got 2 speedy athletes back there to receive. Tigers are going to have to contain this one and shut those players down. They can go the distance with it. Signorelli back in the punt.
Lucius is going to let the ball roll all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield for their own 15. 9:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Number 41, Thaddeus Williams for the Tigers, took a pretty mean shot to his hip there, and he's limping a little bit, so I'm sure that one didn't feel too good.
The stands were packed before the rain came, and now it's slowly getting thinner and thinner out here. So a lot of the Tiger faithful forgot their rain gear.
Winfield having to go the distance for a score. Toss left.
I tell you what, Bob, if I'm not mistaken, has Winfield fumbled the ball yet this game? Have they turned the ball over yet?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. The Tigers need a turnover right here if they're going to keep this thing going. Set the chain, start the clock back up. Tell you what, you can guarantee that clock is going to get started on time.
And this is precisely the time the Tigers need to step up with that bit of aggressiveness that they've showed during the course of this ball game. You know, it's absolutely paramount right now that they establish some kind of dominance out there. All day to throw the ball.
Oh, it's picked off.
Jarvis Brister. Little Traverse fault, number 7, the outstanding linebacker. 2nd interception of the ball game. The other one went for a touchdown. And how big is that?
tell you what, Bob, that is a big, big play by Brister, number 7 there. He picked that one off. He's the one that ran that one back for a touchdown there in the second quarter, Bob. So that's 2 picks on the night. I'll tell you what, they did have an interception, remember? So they did turn the ball over. We need another turnover, and there it is.
And make no mistake about it, that young man is worth his weight in purple and gold for this football team. Very important to this football team, very good player. And we have somebody down out there right now for the Tigers. We'll see who that is.
Tell you what, we'll take a quick break while they attend into that player, and we'll be back. And we're back. Tigers got the ball, 1st and 10 from the Winfield. Looks like 23-yard line, Bob.
Twins left. He'll give it to Hubbard, and he's on the loose. The I-55 Express will score, and the Tigers will go up by 2 once again. No flags. Very nice play.
Nice play. Great job. Great block right up the middle. Offensive line doing an outstanding job. That was a, about a 20-yard run? So what can you say? Tigers are on top again.
Year in, year out, you give these Tiger running backs an inch, and they'll, by golly, take a mile on you. And that's exactly what happened there, as he had a huge gaping hole. The offensive line doing a nice job there. And Mayo come in and try to add the extra point here. Tigers lead 29-15.
Kick is no good. 8:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Your hometown Tigers are up 29-15 over the Winfield Tigers. We'll take a quick break. And we're back. 8:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Your hometown Tigers up 29-15 over the Winfield Tigers.
Previously injured Thaddeus Williams does the kicking chores.
Oh, and they try the little reverse play. Woo, hit hard right around the 33-yard line. That's number 22 for the Tigers, Darrell Washington. Great job, first down, Winfield.
And hey, even if you're Ray Charles, no pun intended, you'll know who makes that type of tackle. That big hit is got to be 37, Tyrek Hornis, doing his famous impression of Steve Atwater, the fantastic player for the Denver Broncos for a number of years. Or Ronnie Lott, I guess you could say.
Oh, they're looking deep for number 85. Oh, no. I tell you what, right here at the 45-yard line, player was wide open. He had a lot of real estate to go. He just couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 2nd and 10, Winfield from their own 34-yard line.
Well, Francis, I'm a firm believer in you make your own luck, but Winfield hasn't had much luck this evening, and you know they got some really good players out there. They're just the timing is just off a little bit, you know. And nice pass there, just a little bit of concentration lack there at the end, but it's kind of slippery out there. It's wet, so I'm sure that doesn't help things.
Definitely, this rain came in right around the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down, out, and up for Winfield. They're looking for the interception. No, nothing going there. It was almost picked off by the Tigers. Number 21, also number 13, right around the 40-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Tigers read that one all the way. Livers saw the little fake pump and go, and he took off like a rocket and nearly intercepted that one. If he doesn't slip down, he may pick that one off.
I tell you what, Bob, next game. Tell Bob, the Independence Tigers bring it on to the, oh, nice job, nice job.
And we're going to probably have a roughing the passer call there, as he set that play up very well there. Drew everybody deep into the backfield.
I tell you what, they're going to call a late hit on the Tigers here. It's going to give them a big, big penalty. So 7:51 left to go in the 4th quarter. Winfield slowly but surely making their way down the field closer to a score to bring it one score up.
Kind of an unnecessary little play there by the defense of Independence, but hey, they've been playing well all night and being aggressive, so you can't knock them for that. But it will be a first down for Winfield, just across midfield, with 7:51 remaining here as the Tigers are up by 2 scores, 29-15.
Now inside Tiger territory with the penalty foot.
Oh, they're going deep. Oh my goodness. Number 85 was intended for that reception. David Brown. I tell you what, this could be a toss-up if it's a pass interference, Independence or Winfield.
Back and forth contact between both players. Just a matter of which particular time the official was looking at them. We'll see what the call is here.
Pass interference, Winfield. It's going to back them up 10 yards, or is that 15 yards? Remember? We'll see here in a second. $15-yard penalty on Winfield. I tell you what, they got that roughing the passer call. This makes it up.
And this will be a huge deficit to overcome on a very soggy field against a very good defense that the Independence Tigers have out here this evening.
It's going to be 2nd and 15. Winfield from their own 37-yard line, looking for the quick throw out here. Woo! Alexander was there, very close to picking that ball off. So it's going to be 3rd and
a country
25.
mile. A country mile. And I tell you what, Francis, you know, it's great to have great coaching, but you know the players have to get out there and have to do it. And obviously the Independence coaching staff has implemented their game plan very well, and their players are carrying it out here tonight. And they have the momentum. They're just sitting back there waiting to pounce on something, whether it be an interception or a big tackle. So Tigers definitely have the momentum at this point in the game. We have a stoppage in play.
It's going to be 3rd and 25 from the Winfield 38-yard line, almost 39-yard line. It's a big play for Winfield here. Got to get back some of these yards. Oh, there's going up top deep for number 85. And that ball is knocked down.
Hey, it was a nice route. Very well played on defense. They just jump ball and nobody came down with it. So it was a nice play there. And the Tigers defensive backs have really done an outstanding job all night long as they're going up against some receivers that are much taller than them and very athletic, and they've played it perfectly. So nice job of play by the defensive backs and overall coaching by Torrance Joseph and defensive coordinator Mike Young.
Oh, very, very short kick. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds at the Tiger 37-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 7:22 left to go here in this ball game. Little extracurricular activity going on.
Tempers are flaring down there, and I guarantee you Coach Mike Young hadn't taken a breath all night long. They're going to have to get him some oxygen after this game.
And Tigers are back up. 7:22 left to go here in the 4th quarter. They're going to try to run some time off this clock.
Tomorrow, the much eagerly anticipated return of the outstanding running back for LSU, former Independence Tiger LeBrandon Tofield, who had an injury about 6 weeks ago to his arm, says he's ready to go back, and I don't think there's going to be any stopping him, Francis. So it'll be interesting to see what he does against a very good Alabama Crimson football team, Crimson Tide.
Well, yeah, Bob, it looks like this rain has set in. It's coming down pretty good here in Independence. 7:22, Tigers up 29-15 over the Winfield Tigers. Tell you what, Winfield has a nice drive after this kind of game. So
tell you what,
it's a long, wet drive home.
If you're the Independence High School coaching staff, that you got to be happy with what you've seen so far tonight. Very consistent play on both sides of the ball. A great team effort so far this evening. You know, everybody has played as a team, and they've been aggressive the whole way. So that's good to see.
We'll take a quick timeout. We're gonna get another punt here for Winfield. Move the Tigers up 10 yards and try to get them they got the fake going here. Oh no, nothing going there. It's gonna be 1st and 10 Independence from their own, looks like, from their own 36, 37 yard line. 7:12 left to go here in the 4th quarter. See if we can go ahead and run some time off this clock so we can get out of here. Somewhat dry.
Game drawing near to an end. Winfield coaching staff doing everything they can do to try to help their team get, back into this one and try to pull it out maybe, but the Tigers shut that one down and they'll take over on offense. I formation, Twins left. They'll give it to Hubbard.
Nice job by Hubbard. Brings the ball all the way up to the 48-yard line. It's going to be very close to a 1st down.
A little wham here, a little wham there, a little wham everywhere. Hubbard holding his wrist there.
Randall out there, slowly coming off. Go ahead and get this clock started. Thank you very much.
Look for the Tigers to try to use number 4, Milton Porter, for the rest of this ball game, as you don't want any untimely injuries to your back cupboard there.
I'll tell you what, a loss to Porter, that'd be something big also, unless the Tigers have someone else to get back there, because he's a nice 1-2 punch. A nice 1-2 punch.
And the play that Tofield made so famous, the lead draw, Tigers bread and butter next to the draw play.
Number 1, Stephen Barton, in on the stop for Winfield. 6:23 and counting. Tigers go ahead and try to get a 1st down here to keep this clock going.
Move the chains and the clock at the same time. Name of the game here. Tigers will play the winner of Benton and Landry this coming week if they can manage to hang on here. But still a lot of time left, Francis.
It looks like a fumble on the play there, Bob. Looks like Winfield says they have the ball. There's no call yet from the... Oh, Winfield did recover a fumble. It's going to be 1st and 10 from midfield. Winfield Tigers, 6:51 left to go here in the contest. Tell you what, this game is not over yet. They still fighting. They're doing everything they can.
And when it gets wet out there like it is and sloppy, Francis, it's hard to hold on to the ball. And Winfield's been trying to strip the ball away all night, so I'm sure it's equally as hard, between both of those factors.
I tell you what, Goodwin's been doing an outstanding job all night. That ball just got away from him there. I'll tell you what, a young man doesn't need to hold his head down. He's done an outstanding job tonight. So, they're looking for the toss pass. Here it comes. It's intended for number 85. Oh, great job, Tigers.
Number 33, Juice Cage, and number 1, Alexander. Great coverage, and we've said it many times during the season's broadcast. I mean, the Tigers' defensive secondary has been outstanding. I mean, they've been running step for step with these guys all night long. I haven't seen one particular incident to where they weren't on top of them, at all times. So, very nice play by Alexander and Cage.
Number 85, David Brown. That intended receiver, broken up.
I'll tell you something else, Francis. The quarterback has been sticking it right on the money. Just the coverage has been so outstanding that they're just breaking it up.
Yeah, Bob, the rain's coming down pretty good out there, so that ball is very slick. Oh, picked off by the Tigers there.
Signa, really?
Nice job, Independence. Brought it all the way down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Independence.
And we got the terrible towels out on the field. And tempers are flaring. 3rd takeaway by the defense of Independence in the way of an interception. And it's come from linebackers every time. 2 from Brister, 1 from Signorelli just there.
Personal foul against Winfield. That's going to, I believe that's a 15-yard penalty. It's going to bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, 5:33 left to go here in the contest. Tell you what, it's been a rainy second half, and the Tigers have done an outstanding job keeping this ball game together.
And Francis, in playoff games, emotions run so high and people want to win so badly. You always see somebody lose their composure, as when the end of this contest comes, somebody will have to go home tonight, and that usually sets people off.
I tell you what, Bob, this is the
it's been an absolutely rough game, and we got a Tiger down the sidelines over here. We'll hope that he's okay. I formation, 1 to the near side, 1 to the high side. Hubbard will get it. He'll go up the middle for a nice gain.
He's stopped by John Jones, number 10 there. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
And I tell you what, I mean, we've seen players on the field on their backs all night long. So very physical, brutal game out there. 2nd down and 5. 5 minutes remaining here. Score 29-15. Tigers up by 2 still. And look for the I-55 Express to take this one all the way home on this drive.
Hubbard cuts the ball back inside, keeps his mitts around it so he doesn't fumble, and brings it inside the 20. It's going to be 3rd, and looks like 4 yards to go here in the remaining minutes of this ball game.
And it's interesting, Francis, at the beginning of a lot of these contests that we've seen people hitting Hubbard high, and towards the end of the contest, you notice they're hitting him at his ankles. So that kind of tells you something right there, that he's putting some punishment on some people. Very punishing back. At formation. Maybe a little audible there. We'll go to Hubbard right up the middle. And nothing doing as he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage there, Francis.
It's going to be 4th down. Looks like he lost a yard. It's going to be 4th and 5 for the Independence Tigers. 3:55 left to go here in this contest.
Tigers chewing up the clock, as this one is very closely nearing an end. Hey, but in the playoffs, it's not over until it's over.
10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry this one up here.
Goodwin rallies his troops up to the line. Toss left to Porter.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 1st down. Winfield Tigers, 3:18 and counting. I'm sorry, 3:18, and the clock has stopped here in the 4th quarter. I tell you what, whenever you're wet and it's raining, it just seems like the game goes on and on and on and on.
Tigers have done a nice job of shutting down number 85 for Winfield, but I still feel like somehow, somewhere in these 3 minutes and 18 seconds that he'll catch a long one. So, you know they're going to air it out, so it'll be interesting to see.
David Brown at the top side of your screen, number 85. You can be ready. The ball's going to be intended for him. They throwing down low. Lucius trying to cut it inside. Oh, he breaks a few tackles. I tell you what, he's got a lot of speed. Down to the 50, 45, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Winfield. 3:05 left to go here in this contest. There's a lot of fight left to go in this Winfield Tigers.
Defensive posse by the Tigers, trailing number 24 up the field.
He could have gained maybe 10 or 15 more on this side, but when he broke it to the inside, he just took it for a gainer, a huge gainer. David Brown back deep. Tell you what, Brown turned into a defensive back there, knocked the ball down. It could have been intercepted. 2:56 left to go here in the contest. It'll be 2nd and 10, Winfield.
They've ran that play a good 10 times tonight, Francis, and have not been successful on it yet. But nice defensive play there by the Tigers to break it up, as they're sending receivers everywhere, trying to open it up and make something happen here.
Here come the Tigers. Oh, nice job. They are out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. It's gonna be 1st and 10, Winfield. 2:51 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Winfield Tigers are threatening. I tell you what, there's a lot of fight left in them, and they score here, they could try to do an onside kick, and this game is far from over. They've come up with a bunch of trick plays, and they've done an outstanding job so far.
I tell you what, Francis, with 2 minutes and 51 ticks remaining, every aspect of this game becomes critical at this point.
Shelton in the shotgun position. The ball's thrown back to number 4. Wide open field.
Trouble.
He's gonna bring it all the way down. Touchdown, Winfield Tigers. 2:40 left to go here in the 4th quarter. This game is far from over. I'll tell you what, Winfield here, if they go for 1, it'll be 22. If they go for 2, they can lead with a touchdown. So they're going to go for 1 or go for 2 here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for 1. 2:40 left to go.
This will seriously affect the ball game right here. Very big extra point.
Kick is up. And the kick is no good, and that was a very, very big kick there. I'll tell you what, Winfield, if they can get the ball back, 8 points, will tie it. So this game is not over yet. Winfield gets a chance to get this ball back. 2:40 left to go in the contest. Independence they're going to have to drive. They're going to have to at least get 1 first down to run this clock out. So 2:40 left to go. Independence Tigers up 29-21. What you think, Bob?
I tell you what, Francis, there's no room for complacency in these playoffs. Both teams wanting to win badly, wanting to advance to the 2nd round here, and they're not going to give up. So the Tigers are going to have to buckle up and step it up here if they want to win this ball game, as Winfield is proving that they're not going to give up by any means. You know, they want this ball game just as badly as the Tigers do, so Tigers are going to have to go out there and strap it up.
You could pretty much expect an onside kick here. I don't know if Winfield would elect to leave it up to their defense to stop them. So, you know, I mean, I would go ahead and try the onside kick here. 2:40 left. I don't know if Winfield has its hands teams out there. Got a couple big, well, no, they do have the hands team out there.
I think if you're Winfield, Francis, you kind of do have to go for an onside kick here with only 2:40 remaining. I mean, if you kick it deep, you know, even if they stop the Tigers, they're still going to punt it away, and they'll get the ball, you know, in deep field position there. So
the Independence Tigers has its hands team on out there. If you're not quite sure what the hands team is, it's everybody that's got good hands.
Hey, they're the good hands people.
The good hands people. So here we go. Woo! Nice job by the Independence Tigers. Tell you what, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen there.
And talk about taking one for the team, but that's Juice Cage, baby. You can't hurt him. He takes one for the team. He gets the ball back at midfield and puts his team in position to close this one out.
Look at Cage down there. He walked off the field like there was nothing wrong. Do just like a football player. As soon as you get on the sidelines, you go ahead and show that emotion. So 2:36 left to go. I'm not sure how many timeouts they got left, Brent. I know that the Tigers have taken 1 timeout so far in this 2nd half. So
I formation. He'll give it to Hubbard. Again, he'll pick up 5 or 6 on that play. He's done it consistently all night long, averaging 5 yards or better on each run.
.224 and counting. The clock is the Winfield Tigers' worst enemy right now.
Tigers trying to advance to the second round here.
With the play clock, they can let it go inside the 2 minute.
Goodwin. Give it to Hubbard.
Hubbard cuts it back, puts both hands around the ball, gains about 2 yards on the play. Looks like it's going to be third and possibly 6 yards to go. Winfield Tigers have taken a timeout here. We'll take a quick break as well. Independence Tigers up 29-21. And we're back. 1:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Your hometown Tigers are up 29-21, up by 7. Third. Oh, and we're going for the pass. Oh, off the fingertips of Santangelo right around the 30, right on the 30-yard line. I'll tell you what, that was an outstanding call there if he had caught that one.
Well, Santangelo is usually always money on that play, but that wasn't his fault there. He didn't get too much ball magnetism there. It went the other way and incomplete, so it'll bring up fourth down for the Tigers.
I'll tell you what, Santangelo did a great job going to get that ball because it was overthrown, and he had to go out there and get it just to get a hand on it. So
I'll tell you what, I like a fake right here. I mean, certainly you want to put him in the deepest field position that you can, but hey, you know, defense has been playing well all evening.
Tigers with the quick kick there. It's going to fall dead right around the 24-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Winfield Tigers. 1:36 left to go here in the contest. This is for all the marbles here, Bob.
And Francis, it really didn't take them long to get down the field.
Lucius did an outstanding job by breaking it back inside. So you know they're going to try to get the ball back to him. First down, Winfield, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Tigers have done a nice job of defending the deep pass, but they're going to have to watch the ball underneath here. That's where they had success last time.
Shelton in the shotgun position makes it out to number 10, top side of your screen, right across, I believe, the 40-yard line. That was John Jones in on that reception. First down, Winfield. They stop the clock.
And at 15, 20 yards a pop, I mean, it doesn't take long to get up the field. And like I said, Winfield hasn't had much success deep, but they've been hitting these passes underneath with a lot of success, and they have good athletes out there that are getting positive yardage off of the run after the catch.
Oh, here they go. Oh, almost picked off by number 21 for the Independence Tigers there. I'm not sure what the name is on that player.
That's number 21, Tyrone Perkins.
Perkins, I tell you what, he slipped in from the, I believe he was playing free safety, and he kind of snuck up in there and almost picked that ball off.
Winfield has done a nice job all night of selling that play, doing a good job on the fake.
Here comes Perkins around the right side again. Oh, no. Oh, picked off by Perkins, thrown right to him. It's a foot race all the way down to the 3-yard line. Great job, Independence Tigers. First and 10, first and goal. Tigers, they're going to go on to the next round of the playoffs.
It never gets old when you watch the purple and gold, baby.
No, well put. Great job. 75 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Independence up 29-21. They just intercepted the ball, brought it down to to Winfield's 3-yard line.
And from a rainy, distant blur, you see shades of LSU against Kentucky there. Not quite the same situation, but very similar looking there. I formation, twins left. Goodwin will no doubt sneak it up the middle.
.107 left and counting here. Independence Tigers up 29-21 over the Winfield Tigers.
And DeGros is obviously in pain out there, but he refuses to come out the contest.
Tell you what, that's what it takes right there. Players out there, he will not give up, giving it all for your team. Time's ticking away here. Second and goal, 33 seconds tick away. Nice job. Nice call. Nice call. I know the fans here don't like it, but you don't want to run nothing up like this. Hey, if the player would have scored on the interception, that's one thing, but great job, Independence Tigers.
And Coach Corona is a class act. I mean, he's showed that over and over all year long.